Hey, it's Becca. In my last video, I gave you the skinny about driving across state lines while you're traveling with your beloved cannabis. I shared with you some tips I'd heard because I'd never traveled with cannabis myself. I invite you to take a look at that video. Anyway, today I want to share with you some information that experienced friends have shared with me about flying with our beloved cannabis. The word is that it's never been easier than right here, right now. With the November election, we have 8 states and DC that are legal for adult use, what we used to call recreational, and medical marijuana legal in 29 states. That's over half the country. The bottom line, I'm told, is that the TSA has bigger fish to fry than those 6 J's you stashed in your checked luggage. You know, the TSA, the Transportation Security Administration, part of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, they are staffing those checkpoints that we all need to go through on our way to the gates. Well, anyway, TSA agents are said to have their eye on the things that really matter, and that is rightfully our safety. Their agency's website says, quote, TSA security officers do not search for marijuana or other drugs. In the event a substance that appears to be marijuana is observed during security screening, TSA will refer the matter to a law enforcement officer, end quote. Regardless, traveling our friendly skies is no time to get sloppy. Be discreet. Don't tape your bag of bud to your forehead. Use some common sense. You know, I live in Colorado where we got it all going on, right? And lots of people out here wouldn't think of traveling to other parts of the country without their cannabis. So what does that look like? Here's what I've been told. The first rule of flying may very well be give yourself plenty of time, especially if you're planning on getting high in your vehicle before you make your way to the terminals. You don't want to be rushed and do something silly. The experienced among us say that packing cannabis edibles, even in your carry-ons, is the easiest way to tote your beloved cannabis, nearly risk-free and makes your packing easy peasy. It's said also that even placing coarsely ground flour in your carry-on isn't an issue. Suggestions include placing it in your toiletry case, your glasses case, you get the idea. Don't forget the papers and matches, no butane lighters. The thought of drug-sniffing dogs that have you on edge, they're not drug-sniffing dogs, they're bomb-sniffing dogs. Besides, the dogs are in the international terminal, and we're strictly talking about flying within these United States. Again, the TSA's assignment is to keep us safe, not harass us about our stash. And of course, the idea is always to keep cool. Just remember the TSA doesn't care about your personal amounts of cannabis. They're not looking for it. Besides, who's ever heard of a loud, obnoxious, uncontrollable, really stoned plane passenger? In fact, maybe it's not such a bad idea if the flight attendants started handing out doobies. It'd sure make the peanuts taste better. Safe travels. And for more good cannabis guidance, subscribe here and then move on over to my website, cannanaut.com, and sign up because my cannabis ceremonies are starting and I want to keep you in the loop. I want you to be clear and centered always, not just over the holidays. And if you're having trouble doing that, you especially want to keep an eye on my cannabis ceremonies for healing turbulent emotions. So sign up over there. I'm Becca, and I'm here for you and with you. Here we go. This is one of my favorite carry-ons. One of my favorite carry-ons.